What is up, guys? One and welcome to my live reaction for Hunter x Hunter chapter 384 Conflict. Alright, guys, so I'm going to be upfront with you guys when it comes to this current arc. I'm not too excited about it. Alright, there's a lot of talking, a lot kind of not happening. Everything's kind of just stationary, and I know that's what Kurapika and everyone are trying to do. But it's just kind of like, man, I want something to happen. When something does somewhat happen that could cause something else to happen, all that, nothing else really happens from it. So it's kind of like, come on, like we need something. It feels like it's kind of dragging a little bit. But anyway, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep doing live reactions. Keep going with it. Hopefully, something big will happen soon. Hopefully something will go down and it'll be a massive fight or something along those lines. That's what I really want to see. Just something big to go down in this arc. Because so far, nothing has really happened at all. But anyway, let's get into this week's chapter, guys. At the Cha family office. Apparently, she didn't turn up during the second simultaneous search either. Is that so? The army is going to start suspecting this has something to do with the mafia even more. Yeah! Excuse me. Conducting a genuine search of all the Helia residents would definitely be advantageous for us to learn their actions and plans. But if we do take that route, our own base would be subjected to the same. Well, I suppose that can't be helped. I've seen your face somewhere before. These are the spiders. They say that they would like to work together with us. Huh? Wait a sec. Don't make it sound like we're the ones trying to get all in close with you. It's just easier and faster if I put it that way. Bullshit. Explain things properly. Alright, so we've got one of the spiders. Seeming like they're doing something. I'm not sure who these other guys are. Probably Mafia. Cha family vice boss, 7th Prince private army. Alright, so this is to do with the princes. I see. So then, the hitman from the Haley family has these superpowers. Is, what did you call it? Nenuser? Over the past few days, 8 people have gone missing from our ranks. Apparently, the same has gone on with the GU family. According to our reports from our underlings, the manpower they've lost exceeds 300. I don't think this is someone acting independently. The hitmen that caused the problems on Deck 3, along with his allies, have come down to the lower decks, and through some cunning method are still continuing their manhunt. That is what I believe. We need immediate countermeasures in place, yes. But what does that have to do with these guys? We are looking for a man named Hisoka. He wasn't on Deck 5, so we want to search the upper decks. If you allow us to communicate with the Cha family on Deck 4, we will eliminate that hitman for you. Okay, so obviously, as we know, the spiders are still looking for Hisoka. They want to take out Hisoka. So that's kind of the thing. Let's get to the higher levels. We take care of the hitman. Okay, fair enough. Although he may be an elusive phantom with a teleportation ability, able to pop in and out of places at will, there is a place that he's bound to come. And that place is here. That hitman's objective is on the other side of that door. The one that you've created, that is. I see. You came from the upper decks, didn't you? What the hitman's after is that direct passageway that leads there. The Healy should also have their own direct access route connecting to the 4th Prince. So why go out of his way to go through ours? Who knows? Maybe they're after your boss's life. Considering Morna has just recently taken over the Haley The fourth prince may be a little more watchful about her side. Please confirm with Boss Lee as to whether or not Morna of the Healy is currently on deck 1. Understood. Depending on where Morna is will greatly change the situation. If Morna is not on an upper deck at this point in time, then pulling out is no longer an option for you guys. What do you mean? So we've got some more of the spiders there. It's going to be an all-out conflict. No quarter, no peace treaties, none of that. A war that goes until only one remains. Kakin's Mafia has laws in place for its fights. Any independent attacks initiated by the family members, or if the guns are going to be used, must all first be discussed with their boss, and then the bosses of the families will have a meeting. Are you for real? None of that makes any sense. Boss, I can't take it anymore. Family member. So this is a family. Come on, let me take him out. Very well. If you're that adamant about it, then go ahead. I'll send word to the other families. Family member B. Sorry, Mr. Young Member. Sorry, Mr. Young Member activities are in accord without consulting me. Ah, the young and hot-blooded, it can't be helped. We'll settle it with XX. Okay? So that's how things kind of work within the Mafia. Okay. The settlement could be money, could be our life or two, or even part of the body, all kinds of things. The boss on the victim side will consider the balance when proposing something. This is the place for a boss to display their tolerance and responsibility. There are many cases where the bosses communicate and permission is given after the fact, but it must be within 24 hours. This is the rule of the underworld. For reports that come in after the incident occurs, the most vital condition is that at the time of the occurrence, the boss was somewhere away from home turf. That's the absolute ironclad law of the Kakin Mafia. Okay, I see. Somewhere away from home turf. So in other words, a high area like deck 1 or 2. If we were speaking about this ship, that is. Exactly. It's already been over 2 days since the first killing, but no big problems have popped up. The fact that we have not received any word could mean that the boss is away from their home turf. But if the boss was on deck 3 and still didn't send any word, that would mean war. It would be the same as if they shot a bullet at the opposing family's boss. It can't be stopped anymore after that. Which would mean that if you kill the hitman, then you'll also be at war with the Haley family. The battle that will continue until only one remains. The battle that will continue until only one remains would continue on. Whatever. I don't really care about any of that. But these terribly inconvenient business practices are having an awful influence on you guys. Okay? If it comes to war, all the lower level thugs and punks will not provide any help whatsoever. They're bound by Kakin Mafia law to not cooperate with any family in the midst of war, which means you would no longer be able to use the gangsters here on deck 5 to collect information for you anymore. I can let you speak to the Zhu on deck 4, but you're going to have to look for that Hisoka guy on your own, which means that if the boss of the Haley family were in fact on the lower decks, killing her would be our fastest road to our goal. If this new boss of the Haley ends up being a troublemaker anyways, they can just appoint a new one. And if the fourth prince and this current new boss aren't on good terms, then he might even be grateful to us. Hurry up and confirm Morena's location. Meanwhile, we'll get in touch with the other members and hunt down that hitman. Hey, this is quite risky, isn't it? Indeed. Right, so we've got some more of the princes just eating. normal stuff, nothing fancy here. Second, the second rakers who don't stand on the forefront of the political stage receive their adequate treatment and service from the underworld. The residential areas are also in the same category as the upper rank queens. The luggage capacity is also only second to the king. However, they are bound to the absolute condition of being obedient to royal authority. Okay, so we go, yes, they're not in the VIP, the V2, the VVIP area. They've probably been on the lower decks ever since boarding, clinging to their servants and trying to camouflage in. Yeah, I was busy and hadn't paid it much mind. Okay. Yeah, of course. Do as you please. I don't care. Well, I'm free. When I'm free, I'll act as well. Hey, private soldiers on the lower decks. Find Morena's hideout. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So they kept you waiting. Let's continue. Okay, so he's got his Nen going. Yeah, so we got incredible. What a terrifying order. He's conjured a specialist Nen beast that he himself has no awareness of. I can't even imagine what kind of ability it might have. Okay. A guardian spirit beast, birth from the ceremony. And a Nen beast, split from himself, born from his own abilities. If I were to ask about the ceremony, I wouldn't make it in time. Okay. So it looks like he's got two Nen beasts there. He's got the one from the ceremony, and the other one is his Nen beast. Okay, interesting. Very impressive. That the sensation that you have noted just now is it's time for us to continue to the next stage. We will now begin application of the basics. Let's move on to complex techniques combining multiple of the four major principles. At last. To be honest, you are truly incredible. This is the first time I've ever seen anyone gain a comprehension of Nen so fast. Okay? In fact, it was so far out of what I had planned for that I felt compelled to try and slow things down. Well, I suppose everyone's like that in the face of true genius. Yes, but I do value and appreciate you, Theta. Thank you very much. Starting now, I too have decided to commit myself to racing to unlock and push your potential to its utmost limits. The four major principles are Ten, Zetsu, Ren, and Hatsu. Your Highness is you're already training your Ten and Ren at a high level. Both of these need to be trained on a daily basis in order to increase the power of Hatsu. But there's one other part that holds the key to mastering complex techniques, and that is Zetsu. That's the one that closes off your aura, right? Yes. It would be no exaggeration to say that to master Zetsu is to master Nen abilities. Okay? First, we'll start with shutting off parts at a time. Ultimately, you will shut off the aura from your entire body and maintain that for over an hour. Once you can do that, all that's left is to put it into practice. I see. Then let's start. Picture it. So you stand. Don't get in the way. Training really is necessary to learn Nen. I'm not lying about anything. Now get out of my way. See, it looks like she's now talking to the guardian beast. Okay. I'll start with my hands. If you can't stop it, then only thing you can do is speed it up until that moment comes. Incredible. You're doing great. As of now, from the very bottom of my heart, I want this man to grow and develop. Now keep it up just like that. Like this. I can still do it tomorrow. Okay? So that's chapter 384. End. Alright guys, so look, seemingly we've got stuff starting to happen now with the spiders. They're going to seemingly they're looking for Hisoka as well as this hitman for the mafia that's going around killing everybody. And they're seemingly making a deal with the mafia, the Haley family. They need to find this Morana guy, and if he's on the higher decks, then that's alright, but it's quite a risky thing. If not, he's on the lower decks, then it's going to be all out war. And then we also got one of the princes who's a genius, seemingly having two spirit beasts, one from the ceremony and another one of his own creation. There's a few things going on here, but still not insanely exciting. But yeah. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought of the chapter. Did you like it? Didn't like it? All that kind of jazz. As well as smash that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It's completely and totally free. And you know we like that free shit. And as always, guys, I'm Free01. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you guys next week with another live reaction. Peace.